Hey guys, I just wanted to follow up with a quick diagram here like I said I would in the last video. And what this is just going to show is sort of relative sizes and how everything fits together if you're looking at a slice of connective tissue. So what this box is, what I want you to imagine is that you're looking through a microscope at about 500 times magnification. So we're looking really close here. And what you can see, what I'll show you here, is how all this stuff fits together. So start out with drawing an astrocyte. I'm sorry, a fibroblast. I don't remember what colors I used, so we'll just start with new colors. So this is sort of how I visualize fibroblast. You've got a nucleus here and the cell here, and then you get this tissue coming out of it, these fibers, like I drew in the last one, that have the fibroblast wrapped around it. That was kind of a bad one here. Let's see if I can clean that up. And this sort of would wrap around it like such. And it's secreting the subunits in order to make this. And you can imagine, like I said before, that elastic fibers are similar. They're just smaller. They're constructed similarly, I should say. I'm just going to draw these straight to make it quick. That's how those fibers are made. The other thing was the reticular fibers. And what I'm going to do here to help visualize this is I'm going to draw a blood vessel coming into this slice of connective tissue. And there's a little red blood cell. How those reticular fibers work are they're going to create this mesh around. I'm going to draw this pretty uniform, even though it's obviously not in vivo. But it's going to form this mesh around things like blood vessels and nerves in order to give it support while it's in or feeding the connective tissue. And you can imagine that this would do the same thing. It's getting constructed out over here. Maybe there's another one coming in up here. And it's created a similar net around this one. It's a reticular or the net-like structure, RET and NET, that is going to hold these guys in place. So we'll say this guy's feeding here, and that's how those fibers work. And they're not very strong, but they're good to hold in place. Another thing I don't think I mentioned was that everything in black you can imagine to be ground substance. It's not just blank. That's why I said the ground substance was the filler. So everything that's not taken up by these fibers or these cells or these blood vessels, you can imagine that as ground substance. And then the other things that are in here are just things like fat cells. We label these reticular fibers and elastic fibers. Elastic, collagen, reticular fibers, fat cells. You're going to have something that unfortunately I'm probably going to draw almost exactly the same as this fibroblast, but that's going to be immune cells. So we'll try to draw sort of a flat looking astrocyte here. Or I'm sorry, macrophage, not astrocyte. So this is immune. And we'll draw a nerve, and we'll call that good. But then this is sort of the big reason I drew this is so you can see the relative size of these fibers. You can see this is the biggest, next biggest, and smallest, and you can see how these are wrapped around these blood vessels, and it would do similarly around nerves. And you can see just the quantity of ground substance that's going to be residing inside this tissue here. And so we've got a nerve coming up out of somewhere. It's got some nodes of Ranvier in here. It's a myelinated neuron. And those are going to be similar, supported with those reticular fibers. So this is a neuron. yeah, that was just a quick video. The other one was really the one that you wanted to watch, but just to show you how this stuff sort of fits together. Thanks.